or back in the city?
I guess back out the country.
We can go out the country for a bit.
Okay, all right. So, as you may know, carnival season
has already started.
And it's on the way.
Since I want to say October, but of last year, but February this year calendar.
And you know what? You are our carnival, I don't know, counselor or connoisseur.
Sure.
Or like someone that knows.
Yes, reporting live here on the podcast.
More about carnival than I will ever will. Allegedly, well, it's not allegedly, they're promoted. Fashinova is doing like carnival-esque attire.
And I would like to say more like Mardi Gras, but
more Mardi Gras. Wow.
More Mardi Gras. How do you feel about this? Are you telling me at Caravana there's going to be other people that don't support a mass and they support Fashinova?
Well, there may be a population of people who will do a Fashinova float outside of the borders of the actual parade. So, yes, it may be true. However, does that mean that they are masqueraders? No.
How do you think they prevent Fashinova, like Fashinova flex in a sense, like
it's pretty obvious.
I don't know if they have top and bottoms.
Yeah.
But if you just rip the tag and sell it for $700 and say, "Yo, this is a two-piece masquerade."
Now, for those possible smart scammers,
Okay.
they might get away with it. Right. But for those who actually understand the experience, they would understand that everything is public record. So no matter what the outfit is, people already know that whatever outfit or costume that you're purchasing from, there's a band. It will be on their actual site. It will be on their Instagram. You will also see in all the pop-ups, plus the mass camp. So whatever it is you're purchasing, you will have multiple avenues to be able to see and research whether or not this thing that's being advertised is even associated. And you could also go to the major website, which is, I think is on the Toronto City website. It shows you all the bands.
What if a band is sponsored by Fashinova now?
Now, if a band is sponsored by Fashionova, that's a different story.
How does that work for like all the other bands? Because they literally can undercut every single band.
Yes and no. Oh. Because at the end of the day, even though it's mass production that Fashionova is producing, it doesn't necessarily mean they have the... They don't necessarily have the access to the people that is also included in your experience of purchasing a costume. So you're not only purchasing a costume when you become a masquerader, you're also purchasing all-inclusive. You're also having the ability to go to different events. You're also so there's more to it than just the outfit.
But Fashinova has the money.
Hey man, if they got if the thing is $150 just to wear a little strip bikini that may possibly fall off of you, hey.
Okay, you raise a good point. Quality control.
That's the thing.
I get it. But like, if they can, I'm not.
And plus, the designs are ugly. To be very honest.
That's
sorry,
right? But that's the thing. Like,
to be blatant about it.
But if it's sponsored by Fashinova, let's say it's sponsored by Fashionova, right? You guys make the styles.
Okay.
And they just mass produce your styles.
Okay.
I feel like.
But then who?
It wouldn't be price effective for those people.
For Fashionova.
Yeah. Because if you were to put on a whole costume, probably there would be a limited amount as to who could actually be a participant. But the actual outfits themselves, and on top of it, this is when you'll also run into the issue of like cultural appropriation. You'll run into the situations of like even a mass production idea where it's like to actually fulfill the look itself, the cost may not be one that Fashionova wants to take on. So the overhead might be too much.
I mean, says who?
Says somebody who has...
It's all about... I'm just saying, like, in a sense of, like, if you market it a certain way.
Even if you
so
market
if you do a
it.
sponsor / partnership, so let's say Fashinova presents its carnival.
Wow, that's
That
don't even sound right together.
It's
That don't even sound
carnival.
right together.
I don't know. It's carnival set by Destra
Okay.
type thing. You know what I mean? Because you know these people be doing that, and then you know what I mean. And people will buy it if it's Nike. If Nike had a mask, people are rocking Nike mask.
Which they did.
Oh,
Exactly.
They actually work with Adidas.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So I'm like,
wow.
if they decided, hey, you know,
Was it Adidas or Nike?
I don't remember. Get these.
I think it was.
I would assume more Puma because Puma are a little more.
No,
culture,
it wasn't
but,
Puma.
But I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know. But
I was gonna say who, like, when it comes to designing now, what if it's something that
because
Fashionova likes and they're just like, ooh, how about we just use this design
And sell it.
and touch it up a little bit.
touch it up a little bit, and then just kind of, do it ourselves,
Well, I think that would be copyright issues and appropriation.
But I got the money.
Then you can pay the lawsuit. That's what it is.
I'm supporting.
I'm sorry.
I'm supporting a black. I'm supporting a black. Well, you can't say support a black business 'cause it's not a black business anymore.
Well,
I don't know how it works.
What, Caravana?
Carnival depends. If it's Caravana, then you can say black business.
Caravana isn't black
But
business.
I mean,
But Carnival's more like POC, and I don't even like that word.
I just wonder how
Not
that
the
works.
rapper. Not the
I
rapper.
just wonder how that
color.
works because it's like cultural time, and they like someone can throw on a customized. They can get the bottoms and get fashion over tops. Is that something?
No.
I don't know how.
But
I
you
don't
would
know how
still.
it works. I don't know how
You
it
would
works.
still
I'm
have
just
to,
asking.
because people, in order for them to get into the actual like parade, you still have to pay to enter. Right?
What if Fashion Over says, "Yo, I cover your entry, just drop"? What if
You're
Fashion
saying a
Nova
lot of what ifs, and I'm telling you no. Like
You're
point
tell-
blank period
so
no.
You're telling me if the company of the band launches will say if Fashion Nova comes with a bag and they say we want to be a part of this,
Then that's different.
they're gonna say no.
That's different. They will have to pay, probably like everybody else, their truck coverage, the driver, all the permits and licenses, all the other stuff. Just to have that as a marketing thing right off the bat, you're probably looking at a good like 20,000 right off the bat. That's not even producing anything.
Which is obviously they have.
Right. But you're not even producing anything yet, material wise. That's just for you to have a float.
Okay.
Then to get your mask, your costumes together, and then do the marketing on top of it.
That's nothing to them.
Yeah, but for a possible sale,
I don't think that's anything to them. People trust Fashion Nova. People rock Fashion Nova. Even if it's a one-day item, they're buying it on Fashion Nova.
I mean,
for Carnival,
I get if it's all you need is a couple celebrities in the same Fashion Nova drip, and that's all it takes. Get a Real Housewife in there or a baddie. I don't think it's gonna be as crazy. I'm not gonna.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this.
I understand the culture aspect.
That's
I
it.
understand the culture.
I think the
aspect,
Caribbean isn't gonna sell themselves out like that too easy.
I mean,
For Carnival, there was just uproar about one country doing Carnival and the name of them promoting it at a certain way, and there was conflict, uprising.
and what was that conflict about?
Just the fact that they're like, you cannot consider yourself a soca carnival because these are the things you have to do in order for it to be considered this or named this.
Right.
So this is why I say I don't think they would sell themselves out, regardless of who the company is.
Let's lean into that aspect.
We're a culture clash,
So
even though we are one.
sometimes I just feel like, honestly, I feel like this year has been a year of war. Like everybody's fighting each other. Everybody war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
It's what's your stance?
Everybody's beefing. Everybody's fighting. There's war,
Right.
verbal, mental, physical war, all that stuff. So Jamaica just had their carnival.
Yes, they did.
They had Cenat there. and all the streamers having a jolly old time. You know, people were mad at the fact that they were there, culture appropriating allegedly.
That's interesting.
Interesting, but I don't know. I don't know what to say to that because you know, according to those videos, it looks like a lot of Jamaicans had a great time that they were there and did not know who they were. And you know, people have a good time, especially when people are saying, "Oh, there's a travel advisory in Jamaica." Cenat didn't help that situation because now I want to go to Jamaica still. I was waiting for those prices to drop. I'm joking.
Right.
But
wait, economy-wise, now that you just mentioned that, because a streamer as big as he is went to JA, right? Do you think the prices are gonna creep up a little?
That's not even a question. They're already up for Carnival again next year. Maybe next year. I think next year.
He didn't make people like. You didn't think the people around them like Ray, Aiden, you don't think they're gonna go every year?
They might go every year.
The little like people that watch their streams regularly.
And also, yeah.
That's a.
But no.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
I mean, you have to think of the trend of people and the actual job availability in the market of people actually traveling.
And funds.
Yes. And on top of it, this push in the narrative for more electronic tech things, they want you to stay home
And watch other people have fun.
Yeah. So that's also part of the reason
that's
why
like
watch the people who have money have fun.
Yes.
Ooh,
that's a whole.
And especially this new generation, because he is serving a younger generation, not necessarily ours.
They come in and they log in and they're like, "Yo,
you may be onto something," but
so yeah,
that's just
I'm gonna watch this person get lit.
That's a whole different dive. So now Jamaica
versus the world. No,
Jamaica,
the Caribbean.
So based on what I remember, they were cooking Jamaica
Carnival.
Well, shout out to Babsy. Because if there's anybody that I want to talk about and talk about soca and certain things are the people that actually know the experience, been there and stuff like that. And Babsy's one of those people that speaks on it. And she basically was saying that, you know, there's some missing things that don't make Jamaica Carnival comparable to Trinidad. I don't know if that's originator. Is it originator of Carnival? I don't know.
I believe so.
I just assume it is because it's a top one to go to. People.
So basically, it was kind of people were outraged. It was kind of like I identify as Carnival. Moment.
I identify.
I'll leave it at that. But you know what I mean. Like it's kind of like okay.
No, don't know. Help the viewers know. Yeah.
Just chilling. So basically, it's a carnival, yes, but just because you have the mass and the costumes, it doesn't mean it's like historically a carnival. Because you need like the monarchs, you need kiddie parades. You need some calypso playing.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
You need certain things. So
Steel
to say
pan.
it's identical, steel pan, like that's how it's not necessarily a part of carnival.
Yeah, no.
Like, you know what I mean? It's usually a soca thing.
Right.
So you identify as carnival. You're not carnival as what it is.
You don't breathe it. You don't.
You're not it.
You're
like,
not it.
You know what I mean? Like
kind of like how you go into the booth and you call yourself a rapper, even though you have barely one album out, and then for some reason you have a 3-year gap, and then people are asking you what's your next project coming out, and then all of a sudden,
and you don't write your raps,
and you don't write your raps on top of that too, and you just. It looks like you're chasing the fame more than your talent, and it's like, do you even have talent in the first place? I'm sorry, I'm just
that was a really good analogy.
No,
I like
but
that.
yeah,
I like that.
A lot of people get in the booth, they call them rappers, and it's just like, no, they're not.
They're not. Yes.
Some of them are.
So, the one thing I realized with Caribbean, I'll say Caribbeans or Jamaican. I'll say Jamaicans because based off,
because Jamaica wanted to stand alone on its own, but
I'm not gonna say Jamaica. I'm gonna go with Jamaican because we are a big country and we do a lot of. We have a big impact.
Like Haiti.
And
that's
the thing about Jamaicans is it's very like we're very confident in what we believe in, and we're very passionate on what we believe in, even though sometimes they may be very wrong.
Wrong and strong.
Well, yeah, they are. That is the term.
Wrong,
Jamaicans,
wrong and strong.
Jamaicans are. We can be wrong. They can be wrong and
Not
strong.
they.
Yo,
You know why? Because I'm Jamaican. I'm born here. No, I'm Canada. I'm Canadian. I'm born here.
I'm
But I
rolling.
have the bucks.
Your background, your
My
descendants.
background. So, but like,
Yes.
but it's not too. I don't think it's too. Okay, it's harmful, but like,
okay.
it's because of the passion of their country.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Can
And
go
I
with
feel
that.
like there. I hope there is a change in that, but I don't think so.
Well, it definitely needs to change for this conversation, for sure. Especially with regards to carnival.
Of
and
course,
The arguing
I
of it.
understand, but yeah, like, you know, that's just unfortunate. I mean, the way I see it is like, hey, I mean, I guess it's not carnival, it's carny.
No, I mean, like, nothing's wrong
Yo,
with saying
half
that
the name
it's...
is crazy.
No,
It's
nothing's
carnival.
wrong with calling it Jamaican Carnival. But don't say Jamaican Soca Carnival. That's what it is.
Or they say that it's comparable to Trinidad Carnival.
Yeah, and
I
then
think
say that
that's-
too.
Okay, yeah, because that's the
Because that's
part.
false advertising.
That's
Yeah.
wow.
101. You are saying something that is not true. And it's not.
So I want to
I
go
think-
left for a second.
What does identify as carnival? And I think that's the historical part, because I don't have that answer, but I know the questions that are going to come when these type of things happening.
Well, I mean, if you put clips in reference to the video that you had shared with us of the blogger, she really gave a nice list. And I don't know why people could not understand the list that she blatantly was verbalizing. You know,
They don't wanna understand.
and that was the part. She was literally giving history and saying, point 1, why, 2, why, 3, why, 4, why, 5, why. And you're still coming on her page and like arguing. It was that for me. It was like, she said, these are the reasons. And they said, but what is the reason?
But I mean, but I understand. No, and it happens. But here's the thing, I can't help you.
I couldn't.
But
I couldn't.
I understand. Like, I understand.
Was it your freak out? Was it your panic?
No, I understand.
through
No,
that,
what
like-
You're just like,
no,
A whole hour of like,
I understand.
So wait,
a
what?
whole hour of her explaining the same
No,
points
but I
over and
understand,
over.
But you know what? The problem is
Stressful.
when someone is. Come on, I'll tell you this. The problem is when people feel like they're getting offended, especially Caribbean people.
Their ears block, you know.
Their ears
they're
block.
seeing red.
And I see red. I want to murder you. I need to silence you. You're coming after my country. Even though it's not the case.
Yo.
And I think that's, man, I've dealt with that with, not even with culture or company. I've dealt that with women.
That's
That's the one thing. Okay. I'm not trying to red pill the thing. But like, some of you women, you don't listen to understand. You listen to react.
Okay.
Y'all listen to react. Out the gate. You want to have a conversation, but you want to take one point and then run with it and go off topic for your convenience.
Whoa.
Stop it.
Unfortunately, Jamaica was this.
Oh, yo, that's crazy.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately, in that moment, they tread lightly.
That's crazy.
That's what it was.
Tread lightly.
The reaction was not to listen. She literally explained it. She said, didn't have Calypso.
Okay.
What's it called? Monarch. Didn't have any children's anything.
Okay.
Didn't have actual soca itself or like the range of soca
You
being
gotta
played.
have that. Yeah.
Didn't foster it for 3 months.
Right.
Didn't do what else? Like she's literally saying
which
it
is understandable.
verbatim, like listed out.
Who's the king and queen?
King and queen, yes, king and queen, steel pan. She
Steel
said none of
pans.
it was. That's like 8 things, six things,
But-
and they wanted to consider themselves a soca carnival.
But the thing about it, and this is the battle.
Stress.
Nah, but I want to
hold
know the
on.
reasons
The
again.
battle, no,
Nah.
but the battle is like, you want us to have calypso in Jamaica?
Yes, because there are Calypsonians in Jamaica.
Calypsonians.
She actually had listed a few
That sounds like a plan.
Jamaicans
No, I know
who
she
are
did.
very much
No,
known for Calypso.
This is the thing about
And
it.
it's like,
Babsy
no.
came with the
Receipts.
the receipts, the information,
Yes.
the education, and the experience.
And still was confronted
And
with, how
listen,
dare you?
Yo, try to fit more on Jamaica. Jamaica to the world. How dare you? Like, and I'm just like, and me as a person watching this, I'm watching it live, and I'm like, I don't think they're gonna hear her. I don't think they're gonna hear her.
Like,
I love my country because it's sheer entertainment, but like, bro, and then the problem is they get dark.
Yeah.
They can get dark. You and it's like, oh.
yeah, and
Wow,
then they start
personal.
cussing. Yeah, they start cussing at her and like telling her about herself, and
And
it's
I'm
just like
what are you doing?
now, and that's how you know that's your first point when you know you're losing.
When you're losing, you're
yes!
losing. Yo,
you're
yes,
losing.
yo. The amount of arguments I get with people, and when they come at me, and I'm like, oh, you're losing this battle.
Mm-hmm.
Before I used to get mad and come right back at them and start disrespecting, but like now, I've learned, oh, you're throwing me a shot. You ran out of clips.
Oh, you mad?
Oh, you mad right now?
Oh, you
And then, or you just say big words. You're ignorant. I'm like, wait, hold on. We're having a conversation. Should I understand each other?
Right?
How ignorant?
Now we're
then
name
I'm-
calling.
And we're using words that is like a
Character
trendy word, like
destroying.
triggered.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you ain't triggered. You just don't like hearing the truth.
That's narcissism. What else?
Oh yeah, narcissist. Yeah. Oh, you're a narcissist.
That
How?
But
And I'm like, and then bet you in the conversation. What is a narcissist?
spell it.
not
Spell narcissist.
That's what spell it.
well.
And then that's a big problem. What, you don't think I know what narcissist? Oh, you dirty.
Oh.
But again, this were some of the people, unfortunately,
In the chat.
who reside from and
I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to nip this in the butt right now.
I'm just saying.
Everybody has this issue.
I'm just
But
saying.
in that moment,
that is actually how they were acting.
in that moment, acting like what?
Yeah, acting like that. Like
Just-
what you just described.
Just,
yeah. And
I'll just say this.
and unfortunately, culturally, from a Caribbean standpoint,
I know what you're doing.
Caribbean standpoint,
Okay.
why not just learn and go to the pros and actually say, hey, we need some help. Teach us your ways. Humble
we not
yourself.
doing that.
You know, like humble yourself.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna need you both.
Nah, man, me not do that.
I'm gonna need you both to stop.
Fire.
I'm gonna need both of you. I'm gonna need you both to stop because
I'm surprised. Okay, this is wild, but was there a goal? Was there a goal suck you? Was there a goal suck you?
Very much.
no, very
Really?
much.
Very much.
Really?
Very
Come on,
much.
that's on
And
the
the
plate.
lady,
That's on
the
the plate.
lady turned around and she was like,
No,
you're
but-
Ross this and Ross that. And
No, but
trust
the girl,
me.
but the lady, I don't think the lady was trying to be offensive.
Wow.
You know what it is? I don't think the lady that jumped in. I don't think she.
Even that. She even said, the host herself said, I do not want you to come into this live and start talking nonsense because you're going to be getting it. And she's like, she gave her a fair warning, eh? She's like, you're going to keep adding yourself, but I really am saying with discretion, you should not get on this live. But the lady still persists to want to get on the live, okay? To say what she wanted to say.
No, but
because
sometimes-
she was outraged at the fact that she was outraged at the
Outraged.
fact that Jamaica was compared to Toronto Caravana,
Okay.
Miami Carnival,
Okay.
Notting Hill Carnival,
New York,
and New York Carnival.
but
And mind you, the woman listed why she compared Jamaica Carnival to those regions.
you know
So,
what?
wait,
But keep
wait.
this in mind.
So compared in what sense? Like what they do better
How-
or
just
how it runs?
how it
Like,
runs,
how it runs.
how it's happening, how the culture is portrayed, all these things. So she
Okay.
was like, these are the
Even
reasons.
Notting Hill's crazy.
but keep this in mind.
Don't let the British beat you.
Some people
Tony,
just keep this in mind.
great.
Hold on.
She said, y'all are in the same basket, okay?
Keep
All
this
right?
in mind. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. I think. Keep this in mind. Some people had bad experiences in those things. Like
crazy.
if you're from Jamaica and you tell a Jamaican that carnival is comparable to like New York carnival, where people were getting shot allegedly. No, actually,
That's what the lady said.
Yeah, like it's like that's like a high insult, even though there might be a slight comparison, not in the sense of violence, but in the sense of like
How
lack
they carry
of
it out.
a cultural like foundation or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's where the truth kind of hurts. And some people when they get there and they feel away, but I don't think it was out of.
Yeah, I don't think it was out of malice.
I don't think it was out of malice. I think it was just a passion of, and I think when people are passionate about certain things.
But it's definitely
it's
ego, though.
Everyone's passionate about something.
But
It's definitely ego. It's okay. Sometimes you have to actually handle the fact of where you are, not where you want to be and where you think you are, but where you actually are.
But like when you're saying where we are is compared, like.
Oh my goodness.
It hot sometimes, man. Sometimes it be hot, man. It did hot, but it's not like. And then sometimes they be like, "Why are you saying it? Why are you the messenger?" Like some people be just the thing about it. You cannot win. Like that's just the moral of the story is when you step out on the front line with certain things, especially in life, you can't win. I just realized that. Like, sometimes you just can't win.
But why are people going and approaching it as if this is a winner-loss thing instead of a collaborative effort? And that's what I'm saying.
That is the problem.
That's what I mean.
That is the problem.
We want other people to explore and be a part of this cultural experience. No matter which island they go to, we want to make sure that you understand the personality of each culture within each island. That is the goal.
Shark
right?
bake, fish and
that's what I mean. Like, I think a lot of what the culture in Jamaica was doing was not captivating and cultivating the actual culture of Jamaica and making it sure that, like, because there are people who are representatives in the soca scene who are Jamaican. Why weren't they put on a pedestal for one day? What was the issue? Why can't we have that? It's not like these things and these people and that part of the culture, as if it doesn't exist. It does, right?
Like a restaurant.
But that's what I mean. Like,
you walk into the carnival.
You gotta take what we make today.
Right? Today you're going to make that.
That's
right? But then on top of it, the other part too, from what I also understand, and this goes back to the experience, was that people were being given ramen noodles as their piece of food. And this is what I'm talking about, the culture.
I'm gonna need you.
Culture.
Listen to me.
They didn't even get a beef patty, authentic beef patty with a little bit of crispiness on the
I'm gonna need y'all.
ramen
I'm
noodles.
gonna need you to just. I need.
You know, you could go to wherever and get doubles. You can get snapper. You can get
without evidence. I objection hearsay on the grounds of incriminating my background.
Wait,
so slander
noodles.
Objection.
Yeah.
Hearsay.
It's reconnecting issue.
What?
I think it's just lagging.
Yeah.
Lagging
Yeah,
like
it is.
a lot.
It's lagging.
Okay.
Objection.
Lagging like this,
Objection.
Mr. Noodles. Now
I object on the ramen noodles.
ramen noodles.
Nope.
Like was it cooked?
Objection.
I don't know if it's cooked or not, but
Objection.
Please don't tell me people are eating it like
objection
it's
hearsay.
like it's the
like in the bag, baggie.
Objection hearsay. Let's get back to the culture aspect.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Objection on the ramen noodles.
not getting a beef patty is crazy still.
That's what I'm saying.
No cocoa bread.
I'm not.
No bun and cheese, even though it's not the time for that.
You guys,
and it would have been in the season.
This is why Jamaicans get hot, because you guys still are the ramen noodles. And then when I start saying things, everybody's what's wrong with the Jamaican?
No. That's not it. No.
Why did he pull the gun out? Why?
No.
Like, what's wrong with the Jamaican?
Because, the fact that the embarrassment is so overwhelming.
Y'all feed people ramen noodles.
Like, that was what some of the people were saying.
Pizza.
Right? You came to be abroad and you pay your thousands of
Serve on
dollars.
pizza.
Just
We serve on pizza.
and you know what?
Add with the pepperoni.
And on
Fire
top of
upon
it,
the pork, man.
the other part to it is
No
imagine if
pork on my fork. That's all the one pizza.
I tell pizza for me, man. I tell.
Put the
imagine.
veggie jump on the pizza, man.
But here's the joke.
Tofu, the man.
Imagine if they did that and served ramen noodles because they're like, these are tourists.
With the sardine, we are the man. I tell pizza, man.
Yeah, but just imagine that was the cash grab that they were trying to do. They're like, oh, you guys are tourists. So you don't want authentic stuff that might not be for your taste buds.
Here's some noodles.
Yeah, here's some noodles. You're probably used to this wherever you're from.
That is hyper disrespectful. That's too hyper disrespectful today.
I'm trying to spread awareness on understanding culture. And
This is what you eat, right?
They're flinging ramen noodles.
Here's some noodles.
I'm flinging ramen noodles on Jamaicans. You know how much things Jamaicans are gonna hear this and just fling them back. You're gonna hear that.
Crazy.
You're gonna hear some all-star cuss, but what you can suck.
Hold on. It's not even prepared in a way. It's not even you do like an oxtail noodle.
Yeah, like you know.
Like it's just prepared. It's no. Here's noodles.
No,
on
just
me.
noodles.
No ramen. Ramen? No, fire upon ramen. Ramen. The ramen. Man, yo, man, I'm not raw. Jamaicans, bro. I'm telling you. Jamaicans.
Go with the raw woman.
Raw woman. Yo, what?
We want the raw woman. Raw man. I mean, how raw no man. Now take a bomba class.
Like imagine.
Raw man.
Oh my gosh.
Come off of the thing, come on. Yeah, talk about
Ramen. What? Yo, oh man. Burn out that. We don't do no ramen.
thunder,
Chicken,
fire, thunder.
lightning and thunder.
Lightning,
Earthquake. Eclipse. Shook you out.
serving some ramen.
What is that from?
We are serve man ramen.
Eh?
Lava,
Poke a
fire,
woman.
earth,
Me not
water, Captain Planet.
Oh wow.
Me not Pokemon, me poke woman.
Yo, why are we like that? Listen to me.
Ramen.
I don't.
All this for the culture. Oh, okay. For the culture.
We're going too far. We're going too far.
It was Sonic Curse, man.
But anyway,
There were definitely a lot of upset people. Yes.
yeah, people were
There's a lot of
people were upset. But I'll say this: I hope that was not the case. I hope that's not the case. I'll probably look for information from Babsy if that was true or not. I highly doubt it. If Babsy doesn't say it, I didn't believe it.
Ooh, that was
But
crazy.
I mean, I do believe that there has to be some type of more of a story is just awareness and understanding. Sometimes you gotta sit back and listen to each other, you know, and understand how we can make this better,
Hope we don't get
and
text
not
messages.
bun out nothing. You know what I mean?
Hope we don't get text
Allegedly, if people might not feed next man ramen, something is wrong, man.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? So I hope we can fix these things and realize where we need to change as a community
Yeah.
and a culture.
Yeah. And I mean, if whatever committee is established in Jamaica, just reach out to Trinidad. I mean, there's no competition. You guys are already hosting it in another part of the year. So it's not like you guys are parallel and competing for dates. That's one. But two, you know, like maybe get some historical stuff into your stuff and really start getting the practices and have the full process. Let people be able to get ready for maybe 2 months prior to the actual day of your
I feel like they're gonna be aiming at your head,
That's fine.
Oh my god.
but I'm just trying to avoid the cross.
Because guess what?
I'm trying to avoid the cross.
Jamaicans love me.
Oh,
Tonks.
okay. You didn't have to say like you really. See, you know exactly. You know exactly what you're doing.
Like that.
You didn't have to say like that. She knows.
That threw me off,
She
like.
knows exactly what she's doing. She knows the Jamaican. She knows the Jamaicans are very. You know Jamaicans are gonna get mad. Like, why you have to say? Why did you say it like that? That's the problem. Why?
I had to say it proud with my
I'm trying to
chest.
save you, and they're gonna look at me and be like, "You have parents in Jamaica, and you let her do that." Hey, I addressed it. I asked her why she did it. Okay, I'm leaving it as that.
That's so funny. Well, switching it from soca to the other streams of music.
I don't even know where to go from here.
You don't know where to go?
Oh snap, Drake.